What if we told you that some of the world's most successful entrepreneurs, creatives, and retirees were quietly packing up their lives and heading to one small country on the edge of Europe? It's not Monaco, it's not Switzerland, it's not even France, it's Portugal. This once overlooked corner of the Iberian Peninsula has become one of the hottest relocation destinations on the planet. From digital nomads and expats to crypto millionaires and celebrities, everyone, it seems, is moving to Portugal. But why? What's drawing people away from megacities like New York, London, and Los Angeles, and toward places like Lisbon, Porto, and the Algarve? Today, we're breaking down the irresistible pull of Portugal, the affordability, the lifestyle, the loopholes, and the hidden perks that are making Portugal one of the smartest and most seductive places to move right now. Let's dive in. First up, the cost of living. Compared to major Western cities, Portugal feels like a financial breath of fresh air. A two-bedroom apartment in the heart of Lisbon, around $1,200 to $1,800 per month. Compare that to $4,000 in New York or $3,500 in London. Dinner for two with wine at a charming neighborhood restaurant, maybe $40. A glass of wine by the river, $3. Healthcare? Portugal has both public and private systems, with excellent care and prices that don't bankrupt you. Many expats pay less than $100 a month for private insurance, utilities, groceries, transportation, all affordable. And that's not even considering the generous public subsidies for public transit and green initiatives. In Portugal, your money goes further. And for many people coming from more expensive cities, that's reason enough to make the leap. But affordability isn't the whole story. Portugal also offers an exceptional quality of life. Think 300 days of sunshine a year, Atlantic beaches, mountains, vineyards, cobblestone streets, and colorful tiles. An unhurried culture that values time over stress. Lisbon, the capital, has a vibrant cafe scene, world-class restaurants, and a booming startup ecosystem. Porto, up north, offers historic charm, riverside views, and that famous port wine, at a fraction of the price of its southern neighbor. And then there's the Algarve, a stretch of coastline dotted with dramatic cliffs, golden beaches, and whitewashed towns. Once a sleepy retirement zone, it's now buzzing with young families, surf camps, and remote workers. Portugal isn't just beautiful, it's livable. The pace is slower, the people are warm, the cities are walkable, and the country consistently ranks as one of the safest in the world. It's no surprise, then, that Portugal has one of the highest happiness scores in Europe and a growing population of expats who say they feel healthier, more relaxed, and more fulfilled than ever before. Then there's the tax situation, and this is where things get really interesting. Portugal's now famous non-habitual residency program, or NHR, was a game changer. For 10 years, foreign residents could enjoy a flat 20% income tax on certain professions and pay zero tax on many types of foreign income, including dividends, interest, and pensions. For retirees or high-earning remote workers, this meant serious savings. While the program has been phased out for new applicants as of 2024, those who got in earlier are still enjoying the benefits. And Portugal continues to offer other tax-friendly incentives, especially for EU citizens and entrepreneurs starting new businesses. Add to that no wealth tax, relatively low property taxes, and the ability to buy real estate without excessive government red tape, and Portugal starts to look like a financial haven. Not a tax shelter exactly, but a place where smart money can live comfortably. Speaking of real estate, let's talk about the housing market. Portugal's property boom is no secret, but prices are still relatively low by European standards. You can buy a beautiful apartment in Lisbon's historic Alfama district for under $500,000. A modern two-bedroom condo with ocean views and Cascais might run $600,000. And if you're open to rural life or smaller towns, $200,000 could buy you a villa with land. That's partly why Portugal became a hotspot for golden visa investors. For years, buying property above a certain threshold granted residency and eventually citizenship. Though that program was restricted in 2023, the influx of foreign investment helped transform Portugal's cities, revitalize neglected buildings, and raise global awareness. Now, even with the golden visa changes, the appeal of Portuguese real estate remains. It's still possible to own a slice of paradise, whether it's a vineyard in the Douro Valley, or a seaside apartment in Lagos. And for those who prefer renting, the long-term rental market is still accessible, especially outside Lisbon's tourist-heavy neighborhoods. Another reason people are moving to Portugal: residency and citizenship. Portugal offers one of the most generous paths to citizenship in the EU. You can apply for permanent residency after just 5 years of living in the country, and citizenship shortly after that. And unlike some nations, Portugal doesn't require you to give up your existing passport. Dual citizenship is allowed. Even better, there's no minimum stay requirement to maintain your residency permit as long as you renew it. That's huge for frequent travelers and digital nomads who want flexibility. For many, this pathway to an EU passport is one of the biggest draws. It unlocks visa-free travel across Europe and provides security in an uncertain global climate. Portugal isn't just a nice place to live, it's a strategic move for long-term freedom. And then there's the community. Portugal's expat scene has exploded. Lisbon is home to a thriving digital nomad hub, complete with co-working spaces, networking events, and weekly meetups. Porto has become a magnet for creatives, artists, designers, writers who value authenticity over flash. The Algarve is still a retirement favorite, but it's also become a haven for wellness retreats, surf lodges, and yoga instructors. There are now entire neighborhoods in Lisbon where English is more common than Portuguese, where you can find global cuisine, expat-owned businesses, and international schools with world-class curriculums. And Portugal's reputation as a tolerant, welcoming society means that LGBTQ+ travelers, families, and solo expats feel safe and respected. You won't feel like a tourist, you'll feel like part of something. Now, let's talk about something that's hard to measure, but impossible to ignore: the vibe. Portugal just feels good. It's not obsessed with hustle. People take their time. Meals are savored, not rushed. Strangers make eye contact. Neighbors still say good morning. Family and community are prioritized. In Portugal, life feels more balanced. You can start your day with a fresh pastry and a $1 espresso. Work from a sunlit cafe. Walk to the beach in the afternoon. Enjoy a slow dinner under twinkling lights. And you don't need to be a millionaire to live this way. That's the magic. For many people, especially post-2020, Portugal offers something they didn't realize they were missing: peace. But of course, no place is perfect. Portugal does have its challenges. Bureaucracy can be frustrating. Government paperwork often moves slowly, and public offices may close with little warning. Learning Portuguese helps, especially if you're living outside the big cities. And while the cost of living is low, wages in Portugal are also lower than in Northern Europe or the US, which can impact locals more than wealthy newcomers. There's also growing concern about gentrification, rising housing prices, and the pressure tourism puts on traditional neighborhoods. It's important to move responsibly, integrate into the culture, and support local businesses, rather than turning the country into a budget version of California. Still, even with those caveats, the draw of Portugal is undeniable. Where else can you get sunshine, safety, culture, cuisine, and coastlines at a price that doesn't bankrupt you? Where else offers EU access, stunning landscapes, fast internet, and pastries that might just change your life? Portugal isn't a secret anymore, but it still feels like a hidden gem, especially compared to the fast-paced, high-stress alternatives. And whether you're a retiree looking to stretch your pension, a remote worker tired of big city rent, or a family seeking a slower, sunnier life, Portugal might be exactly what you've been searching for. So what do you think? Would you move to Portugal? Have you visited? Are you considering it? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you want more deep dives into smart travel, relocation, and global lifestyle shifts, subscribe and turn on notifications. Because this is more than a move. It's a new way to live. And for thousands of people every month, that new life starts in Portugal